again, everyone. It's Todd Staruch, the horror nerd, here at Pennsylvania HorrorCon. We are having a blast here today. It's the first day of the convention. You can hear the noise in the background. It's a busy, busy day today. I have the absolute pleasure of sitting here with a good friend of mine, the star of Child's Play 2, Kyle herself, Christine Elise. Christine, how are you?
I'm very well, sir.
Good.
How are you?
I am doing great, especially now that I got to see you here at the show.
You flatter.
I know, flattery will get me nowhere. How have you been?
I've been very well, considering. It's the first con I've been to where everybody's maskless, which is sort of surreal. It feels weird walking around in the hallway and naked, but
right.
It's kind of nice to get back to normal a little bit.
Yep, I hear that. It's a busy day here today. Is this your first PA HorrorCon? I know I've seen you at New Jersey HorrorCon.
I've done other con. I have, but in Pennsylvania, at least one, if not more than one, but I don't even know where. Philly, maybe? I don't know. I have, but like last year I did one in Pennsylvania.
Becomes a blur.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I just get on a plane and I go where they send me. I don't even know where I am half the time. So
I feel that way when I roll out of bed in the morning sometimes. It's 2 years working from home,
Oh, yeah.
So, but it is good to be back out in the convention scene, and like you said, seeing people here lined up to come and meet you. Does it ever surprise you that this movie came out quite some time ago, a couple of decades? Does it ever surprise you that fans still come and line up to meet you and talk to you about Child's Play?
Of course it does. And it's what's even more surprising is that I'm still doing Child's Play projects,
right?
I'm playing a character that I played at 17, and now I'm playing her at 50, which is a rare thing. I did that in 2019. I played a character in BH 90210 that I had played at 17 and was playing her now in her 50s. So it's happened twice to me in 3 years, which is a really enormous lottery win. Like really great, really, really grateful. As to fans, horror fans are the most loyal fans there are out there. So I wasn't aware of the level of loyalty until I started doing cons, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, we're a special bunch, that's for sure. Personally, I think that's very cool to see you and Alex Vincent, who's sitting here next to us, to bring back a recurring role. So was that a little bit surreal? To be brought back into the Child's Play world again?
Yeah, it was, but not as strange as it might seem to an outsider, because Alex and I are like siblings in real life, and I stayed friends with Don Mancini in the intervening years. Then I know Jennifer Tilly too. So it's a family. It's such a family, in some ways, literally, like with Fiona and Brad, and in the first film with Kevin Yeager, who created Chucky, and Catherine Hicks are really a married couple, and she plays his mom, and I play his sister, and it's just like a lot of interwoven literal family and on-screen family, and so. It's felt like a natural progression, but doesn't mean that my gratitude level is any lower.
Listen, a lot of people, I talked to a lot of people at conventions. They were like a one and done, did a movie a long time ago that's still popular. But the fact that you get to revisit it now and going forward with the TV series, I thought was excellent.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Thank you. I'm really proud of it. When Don said he was going to do a series instead of another film, I was excited for him because that's 8 hours of story he can tell in 8 weeks rather than an hour and a half every 4 years. But it's still a big bite to take off. I hope you can chew that bite, because my brain isn't nearly as creative as his, and I was, hoping that he would be half as creative as he ended up being. Like, the show is so much better than I could even have imagined. It's so risky, and it's so modern, and it's so true to the entire 33, the canon of the franchise, and no story that's been told has been like, well, forget about that,
Right.
And I think that's difficult to do, and no one else has done it.
Yeah.
So
that's true. That's very cool. Now, Christine, what a lot of the viewers might not know about you is you also do a cooking channel on YouTube for vegan cooking, which I do pay attention to, and I've made a lot of the recipes.
Have you?
They're very good. I have.
Thank you.
I know vegans sometimes take a lot of grief, I guess.
Yeah.
And I have friends, and it's good-natured between us. I personally don't care.
Right.
what people's dining habits are. But the recipes really are good.
Well, thank you.
I must say.
I hope so.
How did you get into that to decide to do a channel on YouTube just for cooking?
Well, I had a blog for a couple of years before that, and it wasn't a vegan blog. It was sort of a pescatarian, vegetarian blog. And I did that for a while and just felt stagnant. I kind of felt like I had done as much as I could do with just still photographs and writing. And one day I just woke up and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll do a channel instead." And the first 12 episodes are subpar in the technical department because I just did it the first one with my phone. It's all one take, and then I had to buy mics and things. I had to get my shit together, so to speak. But I think I did by episode 13. Things are more professional. I had to learn how to edit. Well, I actually knew how to edit, but on a different software that I was used to. And so I haven't done it in a year. It's been a full year since I posted on it. Lately, Alex and I have been doing our podcast, this Chucky Talks podcast that we started. It dropped on 2/22/22. The two of us from Child's Play 2 at 2,200 hours.
Wow.
And there's 2 episodes out so far. The third one drops on Tuesday at 10. Tuesday, whatever that date is. So yeah, I haven't been doing the cooking channel because of doing Chucky and other things. It just felt like that's sort of fallen on a back burner, if you will. Pardon the pun.
I see what you did there. Well, listen, get cranking. I need some new recipes.
All right. Well, there's 150 of them. So 150 of them on there. So come on now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Where can people listen to your podcast? Where's it available?
It's on YouTube. ChuckyTalks.com. It's also anywhere you get your podcast. So it's on Spotify, etc. So anywhere you get your podcast, but also there's a visual component of it, and that's on YouTube at ChuckyTalks.com.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Christine, one final question.
Okay.
What's next for you? Is there, I heard, has it been confirmed season 2 of Chucky?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
It is. They haven't made my deal yet, so it's not confirmed for sure that I'll be there, but I believe that I shall. So,
all right.
Yeah.
And what anything else you have going on you'd like to share
the
with
Chucky
the
Talks
fans?
podcast, which is really time consuming and will take up all of the time Alex and I have between now and presuming we both go to Toronto in April, May, we'll be doing the Chucky Talks podcast pretty much solamente.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And finally, to wrap up, where can the viewers follow you and follow your career? I know you're one of the most fan-friendly people on social media that I know.
Thank you.
You're very interactive, so just tell everyone where they can keep up with you.
On Instagram, I'm Christine Elise McCarthy. It's verified, so you know that it's me. So Instagram. Alex, I have a Patreon account, so patreon.com/Christine Elise, and there's different tiers of membership, and you get exclusive content and more sort of intimate interaction with me. And I'm on Twitter and I'm on Facebook, but Instagram is really where I'm focused. And I have a store, Christine Elise Store, .com, where you can buy
which I love the shirt, by the way.
Don't Fuck with
How
Kyle
cool is
shirt,
that?
and many, many other things. And it's hoodies and mugs and whatever you want. So
fantastic.
Thank you.
Christine, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. I truly appreciate it. I wish you much success here at the convention and with Chucky. And we just got photobombed.
It's all right. It happens.
It's okay. It happens. The big bright light generally doesn't give it away. And again, I just wish you all the success in the world. It's a privilege to know you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we've got to know each other over the years.
Likewise.
So,
thank you.
Christine Elise, Kyle from Child's Play 2, everybody here at Pennsylvania HorrorCon. I am Todd Staruch, the Horror Nerd, signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.